This is going to be part 2 about dollar cost averaging. I'm not telling or suggesting to buy this particular ETF. I'm just explaining my dollar cost averaging and how I do it. So this is what I got in on May 8th. You can see my gains on that, and I did that in the previous video. So I wanted to talk about what I really did. On April 17th, I made a buy at 37.25. So you have to start from the bottom and work our way up here. I really wanted it in at 37. So when it hit 37, I bought more at 37. And then when it hit 37.26, I reduced the shares. I sold the lot at 37.25 as if it never happened. So now I'm in at 3,700. I want to put 10,000 in this thing, but I feel like there's room for this to maybe go down, and if it goes down, I want to buy more, and I want to have some money left to buy. Went down to 27. That happened in my sleep. It just made a purchase, earlier trades, and it was at 27, and then immediately went up 3 days later, back up to 32.50. I didn't take profits. I actually bought more at 32.50. Having FOMO, thinking it's going to go flying sky high, and it actually didn't. It went back down. So on May 8th, I bought more. I wanted to get in at 22, but I didn't want to miss out, so I just got in at 22.92. And then I was really afraid of missing out, so I put in more at 22.94. I've had that limit order at 22.50, but it wasn't executing. So it did finally execute, and then I had my final limit order at 22, but that never executed. So if I'd held strong trying to get $10,000 in there at 22, I wouldn't have got in. I would have missed out altogether. So I got FOMO. I bought in. I wanted to get one more buy at 22, so I would have felt better about that, averaging out about 22 and a half. Anyways, that being said, I got in at May 8th. So I'm actually in. I'm in at 3,700 plus 2,000, 2,700. I'm in about 5,000 there. Now I'm in at about, on the 23rd, I'm in at about 10,000. And then I just dump another $7,000 into it. So all of a sudden I'm into it for 17 grand, which is a little more than I wanted to risk on that. But I took a chance buying at 22, hoping I could get rid of the 32.50 lot and the 3,700. Well, it got to 28. So I sold May 14th at 28. And I wish I didn't, but hindsight's 2020. On April 20th, I reduced that lot. So that lot I sold. And then it got up today to 37.11. It's actually went up to 38, but who's counting? Again, I just wanted to get out of the 3,700, so I wasn't so heavily invested. So my investments now are the 3 buys on May 8th and then the buy on the 23rd. I wish I would have held out and sold the one at the 23rd and held the one at 27 on the 20th, but it is what it is. I just didn't want it to be overweighted that much. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe a month or a year from now, I'll look at this and go, oh man, this went up to $300 a share. I should have held on to everything. But that was a little more than I wanted to put into the stock. So anyways, this was an example of how I dollar cost average into funds. I buy on the dips, and then I'll reduce some of my shares if I can sell off the higher prices.